Brosplay!
Welcome back to the show. My name is Mitchell, and here is Derek now.
Well, I don't get why this Polar Nights layer is weird. Look, I can go in, I can't go up. But then if I go in this way, I can't go up. So what the hell is that all about?
100 out of 100? Fuck off.
And also, what are the Qs? What's the Q?
What are the Qs?
Yeah, Q. Q.
Order of no quarter.
Ah.
It's an O and a Q.
Oh, interesting. But that would be the order of quarter.
No, it'd be more like, ook.
Yeah, they need to have an N in the Q or something.
Shit, we're not timing it again.
We're great for that, aren't we?
We have not learned from Gears of War. We have not learned. I like those whores.
We have not learned I like those whores.
I will not shovel, Sam I am.
I will not shovel, said the knight. I will not shovel. It is the...
There's an icy butthole there.
An icy... Oh, I see the icy butthole.
Hey!
Ah! That was not the kind of icy butthole I was looking for.
Shovel Knight's putting the boom boom back in the icy Shit, I fucked it up.
Putting the boom boom back in the butthole.
Back in the icy butthole. I love these dudes.
Feel bad for this fox.
Remember how I was talking about how every level teaches you its mechanics?
Yeah, exactly, before you're dropped into
Fucking Doodle was bouncing off of it, so you're like, okay, these guys will not stop running.
Oh.
They don't stop, right?
That dude just saved my life.
They keep moving. And then look at that. Down on the bottom left. That one's not going to hurt you unless you do something about it. And then they introduce you. I couldn't come up with the words in one of our last sessions where I said I'm not going to stop mentioning how good this game is.
Yeah.
What I meant with what a really important thing is I'm not going to mention good game design and good level teaching until it becomes so common that it's not even considered good anymore. It's just game design.
It's just part of it. Yeah, it should be part of it, right?
Well, it's like, I'm sure at one time there were games that, like, way back, like before NES, games that couldn't even choose good controls. Didn't even know what a jump button should be. And I imagine people who cared about it back then, which was a much smaller number of people, would have looked at that and said, like, oh, like check out Mega Man. Look at the jump button. It's in such a good spot.
A is so perfect.
Yeah, and they kept talking about it, and now it's like, excuse me, your jump button isn't A?
But dude, that's the same thing with like QWERTY keyboard. That's just context.
Well, QWERTY is interesting because that's accepted, but not the most efficient. There's another keyboard that some dude made is significantly more efficient because the QWERTY keyboard was designed for typewriters. It was based on they used letters that were more common and put them away from each other so that a typewriter wouldn't get jammed.
But I've also heard that there's something else to that as far as the ergonomics of using the keyboard. Because your fingers are always going in the same direction if you're using one that's meant to be ergonomic. You're always going like up to the left.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. We could probably find a better. I think the best tool is the one that's separate. It's two different keyboards.
Oh, that are sort of like molded over a little hump so that your hands kind of sit nicely on it.
And then you can keep your hands at different spots, which would reduce a lot of shoulder problems. I got like nice punch.
Yeah, thanks, man. That's my double punch.
Nice deflection. Oh, and again.
I see. Oh shit. No, I see your spears and raise you bitch punch. Oh fuck.
Careful with the. Always remember your footing. Always remember where you what's.
Never forget your footing.
Is that from something?
I don't know.
Sounds like it is.
Every game ever.
No, don't forget your footing. I feel like that very specifically is in a game. Also, I do not think that is an effective.
It's not an effective weapon. I thought it was gonna knock them back, but it just pushes me forward. So.
I just want to point out how fucking good the music is in this level. Like it starts off like this, where it's like. But the.
It's very Scooby Doo.
Oh, that's an interesting point. Are you hearing like? It's like ba-ba-doo,
Not really. 8-bit music is actually kind of hard for me to hear.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit.
But it's so simple, brother.
I think that's the thing. That it feels like there's no resolution to it. Feels like a grainy potato image.
It doesn't have enough womp womp.
It doesn't have the womp to it.
It is missing the womp womp. Hey,
Can I get a little womp?
I have another channel to tell people about. It's not my channel. That'd be really weird if I started a channel and didn't tell you until the show.
By the way, I want to tell you about this sick channel, man. I just started it.
It's called Sick Gaming Channel with Mitch only.
It's called the 6th channel ever. it's pretty sweet, dude. I'm telling you.
It's like you can't deny that it's the sickest because it's called the sickest.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's pretty keen.
It's Peachy Keen. It's fucking Tom Keen's what it is. I know I'm not supposed to mention references, but did you get the reference?
The Tom Keen reference?
Yeah.
I did get the Tom Keen reference. I just watched an episode of Blacklist yesterday.
Spoilers.
It's a character in the first episode. Motherfucker.
The fuck was I saying? Oh, Digital Foundry is a YouTube channel that seems to focus. I'm gonna stop with all my I have these like I say these things all the time that are like really solid descriptions of people, even though I haven't looked into them. So it appears to be focusing on how the visual performance of a video game. So they use like hard numbers. They show you like frame rate, frame pacing, like screen.
Can that be quantified in numbers?
Screen tearing. Oh yeah, absolutely. See, frame pace and frame rate are different things. They are like frame pace is the rate at which frames come at you, and frame. Did I say frame pace? Yeah, frame pace is the rate at which a frame reaches the screen or refreshes. Frame rate is the average over a second, right?
Oh, okay.
So if you were to have a 30 frame a second video and then it dropped to 29 for 1 second, that means that there's a frame in there that was on the screen for twice as long as every other frame. And the more often that happens, the more noticeable it becomes.
Wait, is that actually how it works?
Yeah.
So wait, if you go from 30 to 29, that means one of the frames was doubled in time.
Yeah, it had to, because it didn't go.
Had to make up for the other
screen
frame.
didn't go black. It had to. There's something had to be there, which means that the frame stayed longer.
Oh, I guess one frame must have stayed a little longer than the other.
Exactly.
I was just thinking it's not possible that all the frames were there for. No, couldn't have been.
No, because only one frame could be there at once, and if you have more than one frame at a time, there's another word for it.
I just meant like, so if you have 30 frames in a second, that means each frame is up for a 30th of a second. Yes. So it's not possible that when you go to 29 frames a second that you see each one takes up 1/29th of a second?
No, only one of them will have stayed longer. Everyone, like the rest of them were fine.
So the rate of refresh on the game stays the same. The game refreshes the image every 30 times a second.
This is like...
No, I'm interested to just
okay, so
yeah, so I'm just trying to. So the game refreshes every 30 seconds, and if there's no new image, it shows the old image. So one of those refreshes,
the game would refresh 30 times in 1 second.
Yeah.
But so if it sits at a flawless 30, it means that every single frame comes at you at the exact same rate. The pace is identical. But if you drop to 29 for 1 second, something had to be there, which is usually the frame. But while it's trying to get the new frame, the old one is still there for twice as long as it had to be in the first place.
Oh, like it's buffering.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Netflix, where it just shows you a default image.
Yeah, no, that's not exactly what that is, but it's kind of like when you're. No, I mean that's pretty much what it is. That's what I already said. But the point is, you got a game like Bloodborne where you can look at a frame rate and it's like 30, 30, 30, 30, 29. 30, 30, 30, 29, 29, 30, 30, 30. So it's like, oh, okay, it's fine, whatever. But if it does it a lot, which it does, it's the frame pace becomes an issue for the player because they're getting less time for that split second in a game about split seconds, right?
Yeah, that's where it gets weird. That's why it's weird in competition type games.
It's
like,
also
that's why Call of Duty 4 was so great.
Well, that's why things like Smash Bros are so well optimized because. Or rather, that's why it became an esport, is because it's so well optimized. Games like Overwatch and a lot of source-based games are esports because they run so well on so many computers. You can run Counter-Strike on a potato.
Yeah, it'll run. It may not be pretty, but it'll run.
No, but it'll run. Like you'll get like a smooth frame rate out of it, enough to play at not a competitive, not necessarily competitive, but. That's a weird visual clarity thing right there. So you have to hit these. You can't walk by them. Or you could just do that.
Yeah, I really like the phase lock, and it just allows you to kind of. Yeah, so you got to hit each of them individually. It's weird. Yeah,
It's very weird.
It's unnerving.
I think that each level is meant to give a feeling. That's a secret. You missed it.
Oh, what? I got to put them down on the wall.
I guess you gotta come back.
Yeah.
Also, neato thing about this game is that if you don't get the secrets, the items still they still show up
Once you defeat the knight.
with Chester. Yeah.
Chester,
because now it's an empty palace. Of course, someone went in there and got the thing, right?
What's an empty palace?
Once you defeated the boss,
it's true.
Like, I guess Chester was like, I can leave now. And it's these dudes. Look at that. They're teaching you how to use it. It's almost like these guys knew that people were going to have to learn how to play their game. I'm playing a game right now. I won't say what it is. I swear they don't like people. I don't even think they like the player. Because everything that happens in the game teaches you like you're fucking stupid. And then it like overtells you. It has to explain teleporting to you several times. They actually tell me that the transport option is used to transport. And I'm like, wow. I never knew that.
I would have never assumed.
And they told me several times. And at the end, they had to show me again in text format, just in case I wasn't listening. It's like, how fucking dumb do you? How little do you think I am paying attention? Like,
How little do you think of me?
how do you think that I would think of your game? Yeah, I don't think you have to bring it with you.
I'm bringing it.
Yeah, they counted on that.
Nah,
They fucking did.
bitches. They should have.
Look at this shit, man. This is puzzle solving right here. They're giving you an opportunity to go and kill this fuck because he makes it hard to get up without killing him. Words today, brother.
Stomp on him. Oh, what the money? Money. You trickster, money, you.
Oh, money.
Oh, you're so droll. Fuck.
Nice
We're
dodge.
okay. We're okay.
Did you ever watch Third Rock from the Sun?
No.
Do you know what it's about?
No, actually.
It's got John Lithgow.
I assumed it was about the Earth.
It's got that's very astute. That's good.
I assumed it was a documentary.
No,
Is it
no,
not?
it's a sitcom.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a sitcom. It has Joseph Gordon-Levitt and John Lithgow. He plays the Trinity Killer in Dexter.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
That's John Lithgow?
Yeah.
Huh, maybe I didn't know who John Lithgow was before now.
Yeah, well, now you do.
Now you do.
You knew him. You just didn't know him by name.
I didn't always know you, but I knew I liked you.
That's like when someone's like, "Do you know about this thing?" And I go, "No," and they're like, "What?" And I'm like, "By name." Calm down.
Yeah, exactly. Tell me what he's in. Tell me what he's famous for.
What did they do?
Is he an actor? Is he a famous person?
How come that guy's spear didn't damage the butthole? That's not fair.
He can't access the butthole.
I think all people should have access to the icy butthole.
I mean, it's only fair, right?
Yeah,
Equality and all.
Equality, exactly. Oh, you gotta hit it in the air, dude. Careful, careful.
Oh, that's nothing underneath there. Woohoo!
Well, try telling
We're
him.
moving along.
That's a reference to an older episode. Only slightly, though.
That's a reference?
Yeah.
You're a reference. Your whole life is a reference.
Oh no, that's a reference to a Shovel Knight episode. Even better.
An
Keeping it
older
all
Shovel Knight
together.
episode?
Yeah. Not like an original Shovel Knight.
Oh, okay. Just
That's
one
where it
of
gets
our earlier
confusing.
ones.
Yeah. But yeah, Third Rock from the Sun is about they're aliens that look like humans. So it's all about like blending into the world.
Weird. So is it like what was that? What was that movie called? It was like My Alien or My
What?
Backyard Alien. I don't know. You remember he had the gum, and when he
I
ate
thought it was gonna be that.
pieces of gum, he would like turn into monsters and stuff.
Yes, he had to chew the gum, and he's like, "Never swallow it, kid."
What was that called?
I forget, but it was a.
It
It had the guy who plays
Monk.
No, maybe it had the guy who plays. I'm pretty sure he played Doc
Doc.
on. I like this. On Back to the Future.
Oh yes, that's
You
who
must
it
never
was.
swallow it, Morty.
Doc Brown.
Is that his name?
Doc in the movie, yeah.
Oh.
It's
I
his-
have all the deals.
Well, you can't just read the last.
See? In the village or out in the field.
Yeah.
He even mentions that.
Well, yeah. I just found in this chest.
Remember how we're like, this doesn't rhyme. So you're supposed to write it like believe is the end of the line. So you're not gonna believe what I just found in this chest. Want to see? It's not
It's not a good rhyme, but
considering it's the same one in every time. It really could have been like put more into a limerick. Speaking of limericks,
yeah, there's a better way he could have written that. He needed to be more efficient with this clear space around you with a powerful.
You can't buy that because we want to go.
Yeah,
to
we need the money.
We want to go to the.
I need the cheese.
They put these dudes in here because they want you to fight them with the horn. So you're like, oh nah.
That's really awkward when you don't have it. Oh wait, am I going the right way?
Yeah.
I'm going the right way.
You got it.
Fuck these guys.
I forget what I was saying. I had like a plan.
And you know what? Now that your plan's derailed, what are you gonna do?
Oh, right. Speaking of limericks, Super Bunny Hop made a video. I won't say what it's about because he clearly intended on making it vague. So he chose to talk about something he dislikes in a very popular video game, and he knew that by putting the name of the game in the title, it would get a lot of hate because a lot of people would like flock to it because people like to do that with their like
Favorite games.
With cult games, they get pretty intense people who respond to anything. Not even like, not unfair criticism. They get mad at fair criticism. But yeah, so he just wrote. It was something like, some things that bother me that others aren't bothered by. Like he very obviously did not want this, like people to click on the video because they knew what it was about. And he does the whole fucking thing in limerick. The whole thing.
Really?
It's like, I don't know how long it is. It's more than 10 minutes. It might have even been 20 minutes. Like, I thought it was going to be a joke because he said, like, you're not going to like what I have to say, so I'm going to do it in rhyme. Except he rhymed it. And I thought he just meant the intro. But no, he did the whole thing. And it still felt like Bunny. Like, it didn't feel like he was... Wow, that's an interesting approach. I would have... You can kill them with the...
No! Oh, no.
You can kill them with the platform.
Oh, okay.
So just get up there and just smash them. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was trying to do it the hard way.
Oh, it's good that we turned on the timer.
Yo, it would be bad if we didn't. We're known for making long episodes. Known by ourselves for making long episodes, but still.
Well, we're not really known at the moment, brother, and that's okay.
I know us. You know us.
So it turned. You remember the other day when you were like, dude, 3 subscribers in 1 day.
2 days.
And then 2 days. And then later on, I was showing you something on the analytics, and you're like, what the fuck is that? And there was this giant spike in our views, like a ridiculous spike. We normally get like 50 a day, and it was like 75 a day in just one video. And we're like, what the fuck is that? It's not even on a relevant or good video. So I went and tracked down the source. It came from some website that is like, I think, designed to do that.
Oh.
Like, it's designed to send traffic towards you, which is why we got subscribers and views all on the same day on one video.
Really?
Yeah. So I have a feeling someone wanted to show off. They wanted to be like, look what we can do to some nobody channel.
I mean, they gave us a...
For the money, kid?
They gave us a bump
Just did it again!
of 1 point. That's not very impressive.
Yeah, it was a reasonable bump, actually. That's like... It was like more than our views on one video.
The views was pretty impressive. And
Yeah,
the
but
fact that, that's true, we got 2 subscribers out of it all at once.
Yeah, but they subscribed to that. And it was a solo Let's Play of me.
Which is not our content.
What you're gonna get anymore. Sorry.
Yeah.
Although I thought about it, like when it happened, I'm like, you know what? If Mitch plays whatever it was called, I mean, if just me became popular, I would totally do it again for the people.
Yeah, I mean, if you enjoy it, because at the time I feel like you didn't enjoy it
enough to do it for no one. I love doing this show with you, and I don't really care that people watch, and I want them to, but I don't really care.
They don't have to.
We've made 350
without anybody watching.
With Dad, and you, and me, and maybe like Mystery Guy. Hey, Mystery Guy, thanks for watching.
We love you, Mystery Guy.
The thank you for joining us is for you. Let's just say.
Mostly, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously
though. Love you though, Mystery Guy.
Thank you for watching. At whatever point you're at, I don't care if you're watching this 5 years after it came out, or the day it did come out. You're all fucking worth it. You're all worth.
You're all the tops.
Well, just know that almost every episode we recorded previous to the last like 50, I didn't think that I was doing well or that I would be like wanted, like that people would want to listen to me, and I realized that it was that. Are you kidding me?
That wasn't good. Yeah, that wasn't good at all.
It was like barely an attempt.
there was an attempt made. Fuck.
Well,
yeah, this is. I'm not very good with the platforming.
This is a platformer, so that's a bit of a problem.
Yeah, man. The ice is getting to me.
I love this music.
And he pushes me back so far. That kills all my in-air momentum.
Yeah, it also fucks your magic. It's fucking with your magic, bro. There you go. I love that like the sprite of when he takes. Excuse me. Sorry. A lot of gas trying to get out at the same time as I was trying to talk there.
It's one of those like sneeze moments where it's like
kinda, yeah.
half a sneeze, half.
Yeah, sneeze and what's it called? What's the other one?
I don't know.
No, a sneeze and a burp.
Why are we having such problems with this?
So wait when this comes back, and then you want to bounce on this top.
Okay, so that's how I'm gonna do that.
I would go for the money.
This is the safest jump.
It is actually a safe one, yeah.
I know I'm safe on this side of the road.
Nice. Actually, this might be even easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely wait for him to come back.
Ah, nope. Nope.
I'm not sure why you tried.
I guess he was moving away.
He was
That's
moving
true,
away from you.
yeah.
You really want to wait for him to come back.
I figured I was a lot higher.
Well, you got pretty low at the end there.
Yeah.
Although, how perfect is that Chaos Orb? Like,
It's awesome.
Several times you've done it where it's one bounce and it kills every single one of them.
Yeah, well, these guys also only take one shot.
Yeah, what I mean is they clearly designed it for the Chaos Orb. Or the what's it called? The anchors work really well against them too.
Ooh, the anchors. Yeah, we don't have the anchor, do we?
No, maybe try it. Nah.
Nope.
I love how each oh, I was just thinking of it the other day. What's it called? Dominant strategy is a synonym for balance. I mean, it's not synonym, it's just not a word.
That's not, yeah.
It's the same thing.
Okay, so wait. What am I doing
As
here?
it comes towards you, you want. Or actually, it's probably easier if you bounce up there first, because then you'll have a higher bounce arc. Actually, no, it's probably easier from down here. As he comes towards you, bounce on him, and just stay on him, and then you should have enough momentum eventually.
Oh, Jesus.
It's not as hard as it looks.
Yeah, I don't have to do it all at once. But, yeah.
I think probably as you're moving left, because he'll be moving towards you, right? You can
Okay,
you can
go.
do the whole
Yeah,
thing
that
with
makes
almost no you don't really have to concern yourself with his with their.
Fucking wish I had the anchor.
Yeah, see how they look at their arc.
Yeah.
They're designed exactly for it. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about the money. I would just climb up.
What? Oh, right. This one goes straight
Yeah,
up.
you gotta climb straight up. I love this. They're showing you a
Yeah.
part of the rest of the level. And then this dude, he's like, because when you come up, he's gonna block your path, which means you have to stop for a moment. And he's got a little balloon on his.
And here they're trying to trick you into.
Yeah, exactly. You have to use what they had previously taught you.
Oh, Jesus.
Isn't that awesome?
It's terrifying.
They've already taught you how to use this.
Woo! That's terrifying.
And now you got to use the ladders like you have to combine a couple things that you've learned, which is one that you drop significantly when jumping.
Woo!
Yeah. But they give you more space than you need.
Yeah, they give you lots of space.
Because they know as a player, you strive for space that you don't need.
As a player, I thrive for knowledge. It is my utmost
I
desire.
think that's a secret.
Up over where he is?
Up to the left, yeah. I don't know if you noticed, the snowflakes only happen in the trail of his snowball.
Yeah, well, he's dropping
I
them,
never
right?
I never made that connection. I always thought those had nothing to do with each other.
Oh, you always thought those were from the level?
Yeah. I think it's neato. Isn't there an enemy kind of like him that doesn't do the snowball? I can't remember.
Yes, there is. I don't remember what it does.
Oh, that's
either.
right. Yeah. He just shoots a fireball.
Secret.
That's such a cool example of you're stretching out your like you're being productive by making less enemies, but it's just a variation of an enemy. But it's interesting enough that it changes the dynamic of the level.
Well, because also those don't go through.
Lock it, lock it, lock
right,
it, lock
I have
it,
to
lock it,
lock
lock
it.
Don't worry about it, man. It's a fucking music note.
Ha-cha. No, we're going for it.
Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
It's worth 500. We might need that 500.
Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
Have you seen that?
Isn't that
a meme.
Jump Street?
Is it?
Yeah. It's 22 Jump Street.
Really?
He's like, my name is Jeff. He's like trying to imitate a Latino person, I'm pretty sure. And it's supposed to be like Jefe.
Oh.
But yeah, he's just a terrible. Yeah, I mean, it's also a meme,
Okay.
right? It's an idea. We're
Alright.
sharing it.
Okay.
Thank you for joining Jefe and
Yeah,
me.
that felt weird. I felt like in limbo. Like my hand. Like why are my arms
Yeah,
up
why
like this?
why are my arms up?
My hand is messed up.
we're over.